Yeah, I know he's been a good friend of mine. But lately something's changed, it ain't hard to define. Jesse's got himself a girl and I wanna make her mine. And she's watching me with those eyes.
It's 8:17. Most young actors who are just getting their careers off the ground would be delighted to have a part in the country's top-rated soap opera. And most young rock singers would be overjoyed to have a hit record that's number 7 on the charts and climbing. Well, Rick Springfield has both. He was recently added to the staff of ABC's General Hospital as Dr. Noah Drake, and his new song, Jesse's Girl, is working its way to the top of the record charts. And if you think that 2 successful careers are better than 1, well, I think that Rick would be the first to agree with you, right?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I don't sleep much these days, but it's...
oh, I bet. A prerequisite to your career is to stay in good physical shape.
Yeah, I started acting in 1975 when I had a tie-up with musical contractual things, and I got into a lot of acting classes because I knew I was going to be against a lot of actors my age who had had a lot of previous experience, so I went really heavy into the acting classes, and one of them was with Malcolm McDowell, English actor, Clockwork Orange and those kind of things. And one of the first things he said was, you got to be in shape because the body demands are wonderful.
You think that's absolutely necessary, too, to have that kind of training before trying to break in?
Yeah, because, well, when I really didn't, I'd wanted to do it, but I didn't have an idea of, you know, what it was all about. And basically, there are some incredible actors, of course, who never went to an acting class, but it's just what your situation demands.
You also wanted to get rid of some of your Australian accent, too, right?
Well, I got rid of it a little bit. Sometimes it comes out, you know.
Would it be unfair to ask you, which of the 2 successes to you right now is most satisfying?
The most satisfying to me is the musical one, because I started playing guitar at 14, and I went through all the thing with my parents about, you know, how do you expect to make a living playing the guitar, and then when they finally agreed to let me go with what I wanted to do, then they got it from all their friends saying, what are you doing? You know, your son's walking around with because it was long hair playing guitar, and they lost a lot. They found out a lot of friends left them, you know, and it was a real difficult time in all of it. So it's kind of vindication for, you know,
so it's
the
nice
whole
to have
family.
that kind of success now. What about the soap opera? How is it to work on the melodramatic soap operas?
It's been really good. It's one of the reasons I took it was for the great discipline as far as acting that it requires, because it's a real good training ground, and it's run just fantastically well.
What about Dr. Noah Drake, your character? What do you know? What can you tell us about him? Is he a nice guy?
Yeah, he's a nice guy, charming, loves life, and a bit of a flirt. Has a bit of a hot-headed side.
Do they tell you much about your character? Is it true that they almost keep it a secret from the person who's actually playing the part?
I suspect when they're introducing a new character, they feel the character out first, what the actor has within him, and they write it, or because, you know, doing it that continually, it has to be a real part of you. So I think they write around you also what you have to give.
Will we see a singing surgeon? Will they use your singing talents?
I'd rather not sing on the show. I don't think it'd be a good idea to sing on the show for the same reason that I wouldn't get up at a concert and recite a few lines from General Hospital, you know, as Dr. Noah Drake. There's a credibility thing, and it kind of takes away from the other one. I believe very strongly in my music, and I love to do both, and I think it would be unfair to either to do something like that.
On the music side, in Jesse's Girl, you sing about wanting to take away someone else's girl, a good friend's girl, and I hear tell that there's some truth to that song.
Yes, sir.
I won't ask you to name names.
No, I couldn't. No, it came from a true story. I wrote about a year ago. A friend of mine, who's still a friend, who I hope is not watching this morning.
Do you do that because you write most of your own music, I know. Do you write about real life things that really happen to you, your feelings?
Well, most of them are like this. They're pretty much fantasies of what I, you know, just fantasy extensions of, yeah. It's this is basically about, you know, the friend that I had, a girlfriend that I still has a girlfriend that I deeply enamored over for a long time and could do nothing about. When I find when it's a real love thing, I find I sometimes lose my objectivity as far as a writer goes, and some very, very sloppy stuff will come out, you know. So.
Did you ever have the fantasy of being in one of the big shopping malls or record stores and all these hundreds of girls clamoring after you? Because that's happening to you now.
No, because that wasn't the fantasy. The fantasy is that's a byproduct of what the real goal is, which is having my music or whatever I do, acting, the art that I am doing, accepted.
It's
And
important to be successful.
that's the yeah. Otherwise, I'd have play my 4-track demos at home and just yeah, it's a good song, or you know, stay at acting class. Of course, I'm a very insecure person, and I that is just it's proof that what you're doing people like, and that's what I'm here for.
Rick, I don't think you have to be insecure. And thanks for coming in this morning. We've enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Good luck on both careers.
Thanks. I'm going to sleep now. Is that okay?
That's quite all right. We'll send you back to bed.
Right.
We're going to be back in just a moment.